going on, traders? Welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm going to take you guys around a week in the life of a day trader who's traveling and trading around here in Europe. So today is Monday and I've actually taken a very nice gold long trade, which we'll jump on and break down for you guys as well. If you guys are wondering what's my crazy hair, we've just been for a swim here in our beautiful private pool here in Spain, living the absolute dream. And I am eating some very delicious chicken and rice because we've also been to the gym as well. I'm trying to get my gym routine back on track. I do love to do a lot of things outside of the markets that help me mentally, and for me it's working out. If I don't work out, I notice a massive difference in everything, not just trading, like my happiness, my mental clarity. Sometimes I wake up and I've got a lot on my plate. I'm doing a lot of things. I'm running a few businesses, I'm trading live with you guys, I have investment properties, like I'm building so many different things that sometimes it can get very overwhelming. When I go to the gym and I leave the gym, there's never a time where I leave the gym and I go, oh, I wish I didn't do that. But there's plenty of times where I don't go and I go, I wish I fucking went. So we're doing a nice upper lower split at the minute. So today I did some squats, a little bit of bench press, some lying leg curls, and I actually did some sissy squats, which kind of sounds a bit weird, but I did some sissy squats today. They were pretty good. And then I'm, trying to train at least 5 times a week, running twice a week. And then when we go back to Australia, we're going to be getting back to the jiu-jitsu, which I honestly cannot wait for. But we got a lot planned this week, so I'm going to take you guys around as much as I can. We'll jump on the charts. I'm going to eat this, sit in the sun here, and then we'll jump on the charts and I'll show you guys the gold position that I am running. So I'm up a nice $5,000, trading a 0.5 lot, which is incredible. And we called the whole entire position on our London live stream this morning. So, jump on the charts. All right, guys, looking at this gold trade. This is the trade that I've just taken here, where I have bought gold for a very, very nice position. If you guys were on the live stream on Monday, the 11th of May, spoke about this whole entire trade, where to buy, why to buy, where to exit, everything like that. So the reason I was buying gold here is last week we had this huge breakout here on gold. We tagged lows, we broke out. We were also, again, calling longs on gold from back down here at the 4500s for price to come all the way back up into these highs here. And as you guys can see, you did that perfectly. Now, coming into this week, you can see we had that bullish closure. And as I was buying gold, this weekly time frame was looking bearish. I know on a Monday morning, if the candle's looking bearish, it's very likely going to be the bottom wick before potentially pushing higher, given the fact that last week did close nice and bullish. And you guys can see here, when I was taking these longs, I was buying below Friday's lows after last week closed bullish. And if you look to the left, this is a very, very, very nice risk reward level here. We're buying off here, huge, huge, huge level. Now, where did I actually start taking these longs? And before I do it, look, this is where everyone gets trapped in gold. They buy here, risk off the lows, looking for this huge play up. What does price do? Comes down, tags the lows of the range, and then continues to break back higher. So as I saw price breaking lows, breaking back above, this is where on the 30-minute, you guys can see here on the screenshot, the actual execution where I was buying gold for price to come up and again, fill in this gap. And again, like I say, this was the gap that was also given on our London live stream for price to come up and retrace. And this here alone was like a very nice 5.8 to even 6+ risk to reward trade. First thing here on a Monday. So am I going to trade the rest of the week? Yes, but could this be enough to potentially be done for the week? Also, yes. So I took this on my personal account for a 0.5 lot, $5,000. Beautiful work, buying gold up into some very, very, very nice liquidity levels. And to be honest, from here, we'll see how this week goes because this is going to be a week in the life. I do believe we're going to see gold back up at 4770 to come up and liquidate these highs here. Because anyone who is maybe trying to swing some shorts right now, risking up these highs. We do have CPI this week. We also got PPI. I imagine they'll be risking off these highs. Therefore, higher chance you see gold continue pushing up. And then the fun but not so fun part about trading, having other businesses, etc., is getting the taxes in place. As soon as you guys start making some decent money in these markets, make sure you get yourself a good accountant. Everyone asks me tax question all the times. I cannot give tax advice. I am not a qualified accountant, nor can I give you any financial advice for that matter. So if you are starting to make money from trading, do some research, talk to a good accountant and just go for a chat. I've had many of different accountants throughout the years, some good, some not so good. But finally now, I've actually found an accountant who understands what I'm doing and more importantly wants to save me as much money as I can. Because being a tax resident in Australia, tax is fucking high. So get a good accountant and just make sure you pay it. What we got there? Wow. Now we are talking. And there it is. 10 p.m. The grind doesn't stop. We've got Goldie breaking higher right now. I'm just about to jump on the Asia market call for the guys inside the mentorship who trade Asia. We also do 3 Asia live streams every single week, exclusive to the mentorship members, but we also got gold running up beautifully. I've now scaled 3 positions into these gold longs, and it is only Monday evening, and that's what we like to hear. And we are running up very nicely. Look at this. You can see here. Ooh. Very nice. $6,900 to start the week. To be honest, I'm probably going to close one of these trades and let some runners run, because this is a pretty damn good start to the week. If these trades continue pushing up, you get gold continue pushing higher in Asia, we could be in for some very, 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 very big moves. So I'm going to set some TPs for these trades overnight, and we'll see how they go. We'll wake up in the morning about 6 a.m. to jump on the pre-London live stream. Good start to the week.
Sharing a love I thought would last forever. Moonlight to show the way so we can follow. Waiting inside her eyes was my tomorrow. Then something changed her mind. Her kisses told me I had no loving arms to
Good morning, everyone. 6:20 a.m. Tuesday morning. We're up $13,000 on the trade that I showed you guys last night. You guys just saw in the clip the liquidity levels that I gave to the guys in the pre-Asia market call yesterday that we do every single day, breaking down the trades for the day and the upcoming liquidity levels for the next day. Got absolutely smashed. So luckily the hard take profit that I set before I went to bed last night got absolutely smashed. Hit the levels, ripped back down, locked in $13,000, which I'll show you guys as well. But right now we're getting some morning fresh air and we're about to jump on the pre-London live stream on my channel with the guys, see if we get any NASDAQ or gold scalps. So personal, well and truly smashed. Now let's go crush these funded accounts. Now that my personal's locked out, $13,000 yesterday, cool, trade some funded accounts, see what we get. Lock in some more payouts. Aaron, you to go past my 50K yesterday. Amazing, 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 amazing. You're staying here, buddy. Gracias. What a beautiful morning. So peaceful. Beautiful. Now that's how you start your morning after a $13,000 day yesterday. Let's go. Coffee time. Coffee time. Buenos dias. Could you get 2 Americanos, please? Thank you. To take away, please? Thank you.
A batch brew for us. Yeah, we'll take batch brew.
Oh yeah, we'll take it.
That's We were going to get batch brew and we saw you pouring it and we're like, oh, we think it's nearly empty, we'll just get Americanos.
Yeah, we'll take that. No, that's perfect.
Sorry.
No, we wanted it anyway, so it's fine. Every single day we go in there and we get the exact same coffee order where we get the batch brew, which is really good, but sometimes, like yesterday we had it and it was half full. So we're like, you know what, let's switch it up today, just get an Americano instead of the batch brew. And then the lady was already making us the batch brew because she knew exactly what we usually wanted. And then we already said Americano, we were like, no, it's fine, we'll take the batch brew. We do like the batch brew. Let me see if it's a good batch brew.
Let's try.
That's good. We did the pre-London session this morning. I took around $2,600 on my Lucid account. And now we're about to get ready to go back on stream for the London Open and see what we get. I'm looking forward to moving back to Australia very, very, very soon. And to be honest, when I go back to Australia, I'm probably not going to trade London anymore. I think I'm going to move more back to trading Asia. Or if I do trade London, then I'm just going to jump on maybe, you know, like even earlier and like properly trade pre-London. Because London Open, don't get me wrong, it has its trades, but it requires so much more patience. There's so many times I jump on for London session, I'm like, man, the amount of trades I see in Asia or New York is crazy. So for you guys who are like upcoming in your journey, you can trade London. Don't get me wrong, you can. But if you have the ability to trade other sessions, to me, there's money to be made. And the good thing about trading in Australia is the Asian session is at like 9, 10 a.m. So I can do the same thing here. I can wake up, I can have my morning coffee, I can stream, trade Asia, make my money and be done for the day. Whereas when I was in Australia last time, and it's probably one of the reasons why I left without even realizing how mentally draining it was. I guess probably one of the biggest reasons as to why I wasn't maybe enjoying life in Australia much was the fact that I was always having to stream London. Not that I have to, like I love streaming with you guys, but there would be so many times where I would take a great Asia trade and I would be absolutely done for the day, but then I'd have to come back to then trade again just for the sake of streaming. And it kind of got to a point where I just wasn't enjoying that Australian life. Because I would be, you know, take a great trade in Asia and then I start streaming London at like 4, 5 to 7 o'clock at night, literally for the sake of it. Whereas I was done in Asia, I made my money done. Not all the time, but a lot of times I'd be done in Asia, make my money, whereas I should be, you know, making my money in the morning and closing the charts and being done. And that's what I'm going to go back and prioritize and do. So if you guys want to see some more Asia streams, you know, let me know in the comments below. If not, maybe we'll do some more pre-London streams. So I'll maybe stream around like maybe 1 to 2 o'clock Brisbane time, which again is still perfect for me. And then we'll see if we do get some good trades. And that's, again, like I said, guys, the nice thing about trading gold. You guys can see gold had a great move in Asia again today. But it did also give great trades in London and New York yesterday. So that's why I love gold so much. You can trade gold in Asia, London, or New York. You're going to get good moves. And with the way the markets are moving, you know, gold moving hundreds of ticks, you really don't need that many trades to be making good payouts. So we're going to sip the coffee. We're going to jump on the London Open and share some value. Even if we don't get trades, I still love jumping on, just sharing as much trading psychology and wisdom as I can. If any of you guys are new here and you want to learn about how I trade, maybe you want to join the Asia market calls or the Asia streams that we do 3 times a week and so much more in there as well. I've just added a lot more into the mentorship, and it's a complete funding firm blueprint, going from how to trade one funded account to getting your first payout, to then how to actually scale prop firms the right way to start trading 5, 10, 15 plus accounts to start working your way towards $5,000 to $10,000 months consistently. Along with, I've also shown how I've grown my personal account from $25,000 to over $90,000 in the last 3 months. So if you guys want to check it out, the mentorship is below. I've just added in that new course and it is an absolute banger. So coffee time, London session. Hey, let's see, we're making some trades. Nice London session this morning. We actually had a pretty decent gold trade. Took like 70 ticks on gold. 2 micros, $131. Again, not the biggest of trades. London is pretty range bound, especially when you got CPR later on. It's no real surprise, but there was actually a nicer trade on NQ, which I'm going to have to be honest. You guys who want to trade London, like I say, the moves are there. They just require more patience. But I actually think, well, I actually know NQ has been moving nicer in the London session than gold, which you guys who know me, pains me to say because gold is my baby. Gold will always be my baby. Gold gave me some great money yesterday, but for actually day trading in the London session, I think it goes to NQ because the moves are still as small in terms of how much the candles move. Like you might move this much on NQ, this much on gold, but this much on NQ ends up being a bigger point amount. Like NQ this morning in the London session, the trade that we called was like 50 points, which, I mean, 50 points in London session is a great trade. So we called some nice gold longs this morning, which we took, and we also called some nice longs on NQ. And NQ had already had a big sell-off before London even opened. So what I was saying to the guys is, don't short this. It's so easy to get FOMO and try and chase these shorts. Look for the longs because we're at massive hourly support. When a candle's looking very bearish on the hourly time frame, but you're at support, you're buying that hourly candle, anticipating it's going to wick back above and hold support, and that's where most people get stopped out. They see this big bearish candle, they think, oh, let me chase it, let me short. Before you know it, before the hourly's closed, it wicks right back above. So I'm buying hourly support, on the 5-minute time frame because I'm anticipating the support's going to hold. So we saved ourselves by not FOMOing into a loss, by chasing shorts out of pure FOMO, and we actually made money going long. And a lot of the guys took gold and NQ, which was amazing. Me personally, I just took NQ, but we're gonna finish the coffee. I'm getting ready. We're gonna go and hit up the gym. It is back and shoulders day today. Let's go. Now this is why we work out. They eat food like this. Turkey bacon, scrambled eggs, bagel, ketchup. Delicious. And we're gonna go enjoy some sun. Delicious.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Who got me this? You or your mum?
Me.
Thanks. Life is brutal here.
Alright, we just had CPI come out, guys. We just got a very nice gold long here. Sorry, NQ long, not gold. Too busy saying gold. We came down, we looked at lows, we left this nice wick rejection here to bring in sellers risking off this high. So tag lows, broke back higher, and took NQ for here to here. And we are locking in a very nice $1,000 on my top step account as well. Let's go. What do we do now? After we've just locked in beautiful $1,000 on the other accounts as well. I think it's time to go for a swim. Look at Sammy. Sit in the shade, buddy.
L to the U to the C to the K. Spending millions on an overnight moon stay. Skill runs through my veins, no luck, just my name. Two goats, why can't they see that? Need a new dad, I'll be that. Accelerated life because the old one was too easy. Got power like I'm easy. Need a sweater cause I'm freezing. Need a sweater cause I'm freezing. Got a short verse cause I'm cheesy. She says she love you but she need me. She need me.
Happy Wednesday. Working off a little bit of a sore throat, so we didn't jump on the pre-London session today. I decided to have a little bit of a lion because I woke up feeling a little bit under the weather. But you know what? We pick up the camera, we jump on the charts, and we still make shit happen. And we've just got the batch brew. So what else could you want? Batch brew, morning Spanish sun, and jump on the charts with you guys. All right, so we took a decent gold short on stream today, but it did get me a break even. We did hit lows of around, you know, like a nice 1 to 3 risk rule, which to be honest for like an intraday scalp is pretty decent. But I was actually looking for gold to get that volume to come much lower. However, you couldn't quite get there. You didn't really do too much. You do have PPI news later on, but I'll show you guys. So this is the short right here. You came up, you hit previous hourly highs and broke back below. You can also see there was a nice 5-minute liquidity grab at the open of the hourly time frame. So we shorted here, risked off that high, trying to get it to come all the way down into this trend line. But as you kind of failed to drive lower, you held support, broke back above. That's what I was basically saying to the guys that, look, you know, we're not really driving, there's not a lot of volume. And I do also have some targets for gold to potentially come higher as well. So I was saying to guys, you know, I'm not against buying gold today, but I am going to stay as reactive as possible. I don't really give a shit if gold's going to go up or down. If I see the hourly tagging highs closing bearish, I'm going to short. If it doesn't work and we tag lows and hold support, cool. I take the break even. Who cares? I don't get too emotional or fixated on a certain bias or a certain direction. I want to be reacting as much as I can. I have liquidity levels to the downside. I also have levels to the above. So how do I know which direction to trade in? Well, it's very simple. It's depending on which way the markets break out. If I have targets below, we tag highs, we close bearish, guess what? I'm going short. If the shorts don't work, we tag lows and hold support, and I have targets above, cool. I'll buy gold. I don't really care. So reminder for you guys, stay as reactive in these markets as possible. So you might have a direction of where you think gold's going to go, but don't trade off what you think. Trade off what the markets are showing you, so you can be as neutral as possible. And more importantly, for when your trades don't work, you don't really give a shit. And remember guys, this is the thing with trading is like, you know, Monday, Tuesday, I have banger days. You know, 13K on my personal, buying gold for a huge push, perfect exits. And when I come onto the charts today, I never have the same expectation that the markets owe me something else. The markets owe me a big trade again today. And a lot of the times, anytime you come onto the market thinking the markets owe you a big trade today, most of the time you're only thinking about that because you maybe didn't get the trade up that you really know you should have been in. Whereas to me, if I get that good trade on Monday and I don't really get much today, I go, who gives a shit? I've got my piece of the pie. I've made my money for the week. Like I'm happy. I'm comfortable. That's not to say we still can't get good trades, like good intraday trades, but you know, we got gold in a bit of a daily range now. We got PPI later on as well. So it's like always be reducing your expectations and don't always think about, you know, yesterday we had this big move and I didn't get it, so today I'm expecting the same thing. I always come onto the markets with that neutral perspective, saying I'm not really expecting anything. If I get a good trade and the markets break out and give me a great move, fantastic, I'll get it, I'll make money, happy days. But if I don't get that big of a move, and like I said, daily's in a range, PPI later on, and I just play the range and I take a quick couple of ticks, yeah, I'm also happy with that as well. You know, nice thing about the way that we trade, and the nice thing about trading gold is like there will be multiple opportunities multiple times a day, but you don't always have to feel like you need to be in the little scrap moves of the markets. I like to be in the trades that, you know, I get the clean moves with the daily time frame bias, and you know, I take it and I hold it for sometimes 2 hours and I go about my day. And especially for you guys who are like, you know, you got a busy job, you got a busy family life, like I don't want you guys to be sat in front of the screens, you know, 4+ hours a day stressed. Like, I can't emphasize how much that just less is more in this game. I trade from Monday, closed on Tuesday. I mean, what, I took it in the London session and I closed it the following Asian session, and I didn't really do anything. I didn't watch it, I didn't stress, I didn't think, oh, like, is gold going up, is gold going down, and take unnecessary paper cut losses in the meantime. I just took the trade and I let it play out. Like, that's as simple as it needs to be, and that's the good thing about trading gold. The nice thing about trading gold is you can trade gold in Asia, you can trade gold in London, you can trade gold in New York, and still get amazing moves. And for now, it's 10 a.m. here in beautiful Spain. It's an absolute scorcher of a day, and we are going to go play golf. So I'm heading over to my dad's also moved to Spain as well. He's retiring in Spain, which is, to be honest, a pretty beautiful life. So heading over to my dad, we're going to go play golf for the day, and it's pretty much the last time I'm going to see him before I go back to Australia. So we'll make the money and we'll prioritize family time. Trade to live, trade to spend time with your family, trade to do the things that you enjoy in life. This weekend I had my mum flying over as a surprise, so I took the time, just enjoyed the weekend and just making the most of being on this side of the world. Because when you move halfway across the world, you know, it can be tough. You know, you're trying to make new friendships, new relationships, and you know, saying goodbye to your family every single time is definitely hard. But you know, we're doing it for the right reasons, because I know I'll have a much better life over there, and eventually a nice family over there as well. We're getting a bit deep now, so yeah, we're gonna go play golf, and actually we're gonna play paddle first. My dad's got a paddle court where he's staying, so we're gonna go play paddle, and then we're gonna play golf. So we'll see who wins.
Yes. Oh, well done. Is that it? Yeah.
Hey. Hit the ball first. You hit the ball first.
Okay.
Another game to Aaron. Another game to Aaron.
You don't have to say another game. The umpire wouldn't say another game to Aaron.
Paddle, absolutely smashed. In this heat, golf time. Let's go.
Oh, is this filming us?
Yeah.
Sorry, just to say, everybody, I beat the paddle.
Every game.
Not every game. Aaron won the first set of 5. Then we played for the champion of Benidorm, if you remember.
2 sets of 5.
Oh, you won 2 sets of 5. Right. So I'm trying to backtrack down the golf course, and we're a bit tired from paddle, but I'm ready. 67, B31.
Yeah. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Nice for living, eh?
When I was young, my daddy said, gotta keep one eye open in your bed. 'Cause there's a time coming when the devil gonna come for you. So my trigger finger say prepare. I got my weapon and I got my
Play on 2 yellow each time.
Yeah, I reckon.
When it's time to walk all over you. Run out loud, gotta run on. Keep on running till the sun goes down. Run out loud, better run on. Run all day till you can't be found. Run out loud, gotta run on. Keep on running till the sun goes down. You can outrun the devil, but you ain't gonna outrun me.
For someone who doesn't play golf, from there,
Hey, do you want to do another 9?
Look at that. Okay, this is the 9, yeah. Look at that for a shot. Happy Thursday, everyone. Happy Thursday. Apologies, my throat is sore as hell. But we got to still jump on these markets and still make this bread. We got gold that's been in pretty much a massive range since literally the trade that I took on Monday closed on Tuesday. Had some little scalps in between. But overall, the markets are just ranging. Like, look at this crazy range. So playing golf yesterday was probably a pretty good decision. But with that being said, we're still going to jump on the London stream and still see if we can get this bank. So we'll jump on the London session now. I'll update you guys once we jump off. See if we make some money. Let's go. Where's that coffee delivery, buddy? Where's our coffee? Look at this. Beautiful views. What a morning. Spain is the beautiful sun in the morning. It's just so peaceful, especially in this nice nature. We're in an absolutely beautiful part here of Spain. If you guys ever get the chance, we're in a part of Spain called Javia. It's not actually called that. Pronounce it called like Javia. Some of my Spanish watchers will correct me on that one, but something like that. If you guys ever get the chance, it's an absolutely beautiful spot. We got a nice house here, countryside. It's like beautiful fresh air. A nice big garden for Sammy down there, and then we literally got the beach like 5-minute drive. So we're now just waiting for coffee because we're about to jump on stream. But Kate ran out to get the coffee. But Kate also has my other camera to stream with, so we're sat here waiting. Coffee is here. No, I want this. Oh, what's that? Oh, look at this. Is this because I'm sick?
Here you got the manflip.
What is it? Ooh.
Croissant.
Well, that's
de
heavy.
almendras. Warm.
Warm. If you guys ever wonder why I'm late to stream, it's because I'm getting ready.
Oh, that's got marzipan in it.
Oh wow. Thank you very much. Now we'll go on stream. Stream time. Alright, London stream, smash. It's only 10 AM. And we got an absolute banger of a trade today on stream. You guys can see here, the guys absolutely smashing the W's in there because we crushed some gold longs, all based off the whole entire liquidity plan. Not only did we crush the gold longs, the exits on this trade were even better, all about understanding liquidity. Like I said, if you guys haven't already, be sure to check out in the description below my completely free 4-hour trading course going over my whole entire liquidity plan, because this trade was an absolute banger. Higher time frame bias, intraday liquidity levels, good execution, and we had the balls to hold the trade. Such a good stream, just going over the whole entire plan, why I didn't manage my risk too early, why I let the trade play out, everything like that, and why we even got out where we did, because where we got out, it tagged the liquidity level and completely reversed. So it was a fantastic entry and a fantastic exit. And just like the trade that I closed for like $13,000 on Tuesday, the exits on that trade were perfect. So these liquidity levels give us great direction, and more importantly, levels as to where we should be getting out of these trades. Because once you grab these liquidity levels, you stop out the early sellers or you stop out the early buyers, that's where you can completely reverse. So we played the range, we smashed the liquidity, we got like 200 ticks, 2 micros, I took like $350 across like 6 of my accounts, which was an absolute banger. Now, for the rest of the day, I was going to go to the gym, but to be honest, I'm not feeling 100%. We're going away tomorrow, which I'll bring you guys with as well. I think we might even just maybe go for some breakfast and go for some coffee. I want to go to the gym, but part of me is like, I don't feel 100%. So my day's done. This is actually why it's kind of funny making this week in the life, because at the start of the week I was just saying how dead London was, and now I'm saying that we've just caught a banger in London, and that's the markets. Like recently London has been just so hit and miss, and then today we come on and we had literally an absolutely perfect London trade. So it's nice to see the markets moving well in London. For you guys who do watch my live streams here on my YouTube channel, not always do the levels play out in the London session, but that's not the point. You keep my levels on your charts throughout the whole entire day. You guys will see how well price is drawn to that level. So yeah, I think we're gonna head out, maybe take Sammy for a bit of a walk, go get some breakfast, and just have a bit of a chill day. So let's go. So this is my bagel. Still looks good though.
Just a little while, just a little while. Will you stay? Just a little while, babe. So just a little while, just a little while, just a little while. Yeah, hold on, wait a motherfucking second. I know you stressed.
We're all freshened up. Shave my beard as well. I'm beardless, which feels weird. Not that I've ever had a beard, but you know, I had a little bit of a stubble and I'm like a baby's bum. But it's pretty good getting a barber to come to your house. It's honestly also not as crazy, as expensive as it is. In Australia, you get a haircut, it's probably like $50. To get the guy to come to my house and support a local business is 25 euros. For the convenience, is pretty good. I mean, I give him more. I always tip him more. But, you know, support local. Get the dude, come to your house, sit here, check the charts, get your haircut. We're living the dream. But we got to pack because we got an early start in the morning. And I'm actually in a gold trade. So I'll show you guys that as it progresses. But we're going to go pack now because the adventure tomorrow continues. It's been a pretty good week. It's been a good week. Bye, buddy.
Take all of your savings out, 'cause if we don't leave this town, we might never make it out. I was not born to drown. Baby, come on. Forget what Father Brennan said. We were not born in sin. Leave a note on your bed. Let your mother know you're safe. And by the time she wakes, we'll have driven through this state. We'll have driven through the night. Baby, come on.
Good morning. We are here in the beautiful Oslo in Norway. It is Saturday today, so markets are closed. It's been a great week in the markets. I had a trade yesterday, which you guys saw when I was in the airport, taking some really nice gold shorts. But what we're going to do today is, guys, we're here in Norway. We're just going to go explore, enjoy the weekend here again, seeing friends before I go back to Australia next month. So making the most of being here in Europe. And actually, I tried to hold off, but for some reason, coffee shops here don't open till 11 a.m. on Saturdays. Well, maybe it's just today. But there's actually, literally just around the corner, a coffee shop who has won awards of being the world's best coffee shop. Which you guys know me, you guys know this channel, you guys know I love my coffee. So I'm having a very small little espresso now because I have to do some work and I need to get caffeinated to get this session in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go head to this coffee shop. It's actually Norway Day tomorrow, which I came over. My friend lives in Norway. He's not Norwegian, but he lives in Norway. And Norway just sounds like a pretty fun thing, I guess, to experience at some point in your life. So, going to drink the coffee. What I'm going to do with you guys, we're also going to jump on the charts. I want to recap the week ahead. Look at some of the moves in the market. Show you guys the moves that I took, the moves maybe I missed, why I missed them, why I took what I did, and break down everything, because it hasn't been the easiest of week in the markets. But what we'll do is we'll drink this, we'll jump on the charts, and we'll break it down for you guys. Saturday morning is the key for you guys' success in trading. So every single weekend in my upcoming journey, backtesting, studying, what did I do wrong last week? What did I do right? How could I have improved this winning trade? How could I have minimized this loss? Every single weekend, this is your guys' time to fucking shine. Let's go. All right, so let's have a look here, guys. So you can see this week on gold was a bit of an interesting week. If I go to the weekly time frame, you know, I really do think Monday was the trade. You know, last week we tagged lows, held support, closed bullish. So this week buying into previous weekly highs. Wasn't really anticipating, to be honest, gold would come as low as it did. You had a pretty decent sell-off here on Friday, which was nice because Thursday broke support, broke VWAP after also tagging weekly highs. So, you know, coming on charts on Friday, ideally you're looking to short, which is why I took the short in the airport. But to be honest, I did not get as much of this push as I could have. But did I get my piece? Yes. So does it matter? Not really. And you ended up having a great sell. So this is the trade I took on Monday. You know, that 1,000 tick move, sold off straight back below. You kind of ranged pretty much from all the way from Tuesday all the way till like New York session Thursday. So it was definitely not the easiest of weeks when you got Tuesday ranging, Wednesday ranging, Thursday just about breaking out towards the end of the week, and then Friday selling off. But this is always a reminder to you guys. You could get great trade on Monday, might not have a trade Tuesday, might not have a trade Wednesday, might not have a trade Thursday. Great trade on Friday when Thursday's broken out, cool. You make money Monday, you make money Friday. Your week's done. Some weeks, you'll get good training weeks where the whole week follows through. You get trades Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Some weeks is different. But what you always have to remember is you have to adjust your expectations to depending on what the markets give you, not what you always want from the markets. And you can see, yeah, this is a really nice sell-off here on Friday. So coming into next week, I do think you'll probably see gold continue squeezing lower. You've tagged weekly highs. You've broken back below 4,600. You're almost back down at 4,500. I wouldn't be too surprised to see gold continue going lower. You know, you are kind of at monthly lows as well, which is it's interesting. But I would say you're rejecting from here. You're very likely bringing some early buyers. They'll risk off the lows. What do we know gold loves to do? Loves to come down and squeeze the lows. So you guys who are trading coming into Monday, I would be looking for gold to come down and squeeze 4,500 a little bit more. And then who knows below there? I'm honestly not really too sure. I thought we could see gold back at 5,000. Clearly Thursday broke out. That idea goes out the window. And we'll see what we get coming into next week.
In the cool of the evening when everything is getting kind of groovy. You call me up and ask me would I like to go with you and see a movie. First I say no, I got some plans for tonight, and then I stop and say alright. Love is kinda crazy with a spooky little boy like you. You always keep me guessing, I never seem to know.
This is where we're spending our afternoon going for a sauna. Look at the big opera house behind us. Wow, what a view. And you can actually climb up this and dive in, which I think we're gonna have to do.
I get confused.
Who are you? You're not supposed to be in it. This is a massage for one.
Love is kinda crazy with a spooky.
Oh my. Wow, that's...
What's the verdict?
That's so cool, that was very nice. Good look.
Stop this little game that you are playing. I'm gonna tell you all the things my heart's been dying to be saying. Just like a ghost, you